Hello, this is Anime Vision, and welcome to What If Deku Had Chakra Part 3. Uh, there may be a chance, depending on how much work I get done and how fast. So all the schoolwork I've been doing for the past 3 weeks for some of my classes, my my computer has kind of messed up, and I hadn't realized it, but it's not submitting my work, and I have to go through and find all my work, and also kind of have to redo quite a bit of it. So 3 weeks worth of work, and see how many I have to get done by Tuesday. By 10:30, I think, or it'll be counted against me. So, woo, 3 weeks worth of work gone. My teacher, some of my teachers have said only 2 or 3 assignments have been gone, and we've done a whole lot, but yet one of my teachers says out of all the work I've done, only two assignments have been done, and she has assigned she's assigned 5 things to do a day, which kind of sucks for me since I have to do all of that over the weekend and today. What the heck are they doing over there? I think they're cutting down a tree. So don't mind the background noise if you hear the buzz. So let's go ahead and get on to the what if. Last where I left off, Deku had just... Oh yeah, the only person that said anything... No. There's only one person that said it, what the summoning should be. So it will be the Toad summoning. Now in the comments say if you should get Sage Mode now. So, yeah. Because I have no idea what that... Wait, should he get Sage Mode, or should he have Tsunade's... should he have Tsunade's 100 Ceiling Jutsu, which is that diamond on her head? Sage Mode, or should he have Sage Mode, or should he have the Curse Mark? Which one should he have? Just so you know, the strongest out of those is the is the 100 ceiling. Because when Sakura had it, she was able to keep up with Sasuke, who had the Mangekyo Sharingan, and Naruto, who had the power of the tailed beast, and Sage Mode. So, if she's able to keep up with them like that, then just think about that. So, what else? Now, wait, oh yeah, no, I just realized something that may have just made that entire thing a complete waste of time. The 100 Ceiling Jutsu, it takes 2.5 years to be able. It takes 2.5 years for you to be able to even get it. So woohoo! So, Sage Mode or Curse Mark, whatever anyone decides. Or both. I really do not care at this point. Now, actually, into the what if. So, Deku saved Uraraka. And he started walking out, and he had a few, like, the 0 pointer had hurt him a little bit, so he has some scratches on him. And when he was walking out, he saw Bakugo, and Hisashi, and Tsukiji, all with just no scratches on them. And they were both, all three of them looked like they did really good. When they saw Deku, they just thought, well, there's the loser. So, now, Deku, here's what the standing is. So, since Hisashi got 9 months to practice, he would have, I would like to think that he would have the, let's see, he would have one for all. But he can combine it with his flame, make it where it doesn't burn him, but it burns everyone else who touches it. And it's gonna be like an ultimate move or something. I don't know. He just has full counting. And he can go up to 8%. Plus the fire. So I'm gonna say, like, he got third. Tsukiji got second, since she pretty much has flames and, like, think on the level of Mob Psycho, just not at the 100% mark, like how he is before he goes into the 100%, like that amount of strength. But she can't. But she can get better at it. Now, the flames aren't that hot. Like they don't get as hot as as Hisashi. There. All that worked out. Woohoo. Oh yeah, Bakugo is fourth. And Deku is first, since he had shadow clones and they were taking down a whole bunch of robots. Now, also he got a lot of hero points, too. Now, Deku, he learns, in the span of a week, he's mastered another technique. He's mastered 2 more techniques. Lightning Stream and he knows Lightning Stream and he knows how to increase his strength, his chakra, like how Tsunade does in Sakura. He's learned those too. Remember, he's a really quick learner. And also Kuruma's helping him. Now, he still hasn't shown off any of his abilities. And he's very nervous still. Wondering if he got in. Then they all got their test results back. like they all got 3 separate letters. Hisashi went to his room, Tsukiji went to her room, and Deku got his through the attic. No, actually, he didn't even get his. It's like a Harry Potter situation. He did not get his letter. Instead, Inko was going to open it whenever Hisashi and Tsukiji got downstairs, just so they could see his letter fail and rub it in his face. Then Hisashi and Tsukiji both came out saying that they got into UA and they're in the top class. And they even got holo messages from All Might. Tsukiji is proud and saying that she got 2nd place. She doesn't know who was in 1st place. Hisashi, I said Tsukiji, right? Yeah. Hisashi, he says he got 3rd place, just 2 points behind Tsukiji. And this is when this is when Inko says they got Deku's letter. So let's see what he got. And Deku's still in the attic, kind of just reading a book. He doesn't hear anything that's going on. So I open his, and there's a holo message from All Might. They're like, let's see. And All Might appears, says, "Ah, I am here." And then he says, "Congratulations, young Midoriya. You have gotten 1st place and beating my record even beating my record by 30 points." And they were like, "What?" And they heard that, and it was so loud. And Deku just came downstairs like, what's going on? And then they say, "You got into UA and you even broke All Might's record." Deku's like, "Oh, cool. I can't," he's like kind of freaking out. Dog! Okay, my dog. What is he barking at now? He's digging. No door! And now he walked into a ladder. My dog. So, Deku, he's kind of happy, and like, but it was short-lived until Inko, Sao, and Hisashi, and Tsukiji all questioned at the same time. "How'd you do this? How'd you cheat?" And Deku says, "I didn't." And they said, "How? You have to tell us now." And Deku's quickly just trying to think of a way how we can get out of this, and he says, "Oh, I got a version of Dad's quirk. I unlocked it like a month ago, but the heat is good enough, and it's better than it's better than Hisashi's." And they're like, "Oh, really? Let us see." So he goes outside, uses the fireball ball, and they're like, "Oh, that's nothing special." And then now he's kind of just thinking, like, what could he do to try and make it better? So then he says, "Oh, really?" And he just looks up in the air and launches, and he uses the great fireball jutsu, making a fireball 4 times the size of the last one, shocking them all. And they're just saying, so that's how you got in. So, well, that doesn't explain how you got so many points, though. Like, just from that, like, Hisashi said that he is flame control. He could kill, not kill, well, he could take down more robots with his flames, since he has way more control. Then that's when Deku said, well, I also helped some people out. And, like, oh, so there's another part of the test, so if you help people out. Yeah, and Tsukiji and Hisashi were like, so if we knew that, then we probably would have gotten way more points. So they're both thinking, dang it. Now, standing in a hole. My dog's dug this giant hole, and I'm currently standing in it. Well, was. Now, Deku, he just grabs his letter, and he says he made it into the top hero, or the class 1A. So Hisashi Hisashi and Tsukiji were both really mad. And Inko just told Deku to go up into the attic. Back into the attic. And he says, okay. So he goes up there, and he leaves a shadow clone, and he crawls out the window and leaves. He decides to go out into a nearby forest and train. So he works on the transformation jutsu, and he's just using the transformation jutsu, trying to work on that, and as well as working on a few other techniques. So this is when he decides to try that summoning contract the Sage gave him. Well, the Sage 6 Pass gave him. So he worked with his blood, like Kurama told him to, and he summoned in a small toad. And I have no idea what I should call him. You know what? I'm just gonna say he was named after Gamabunta, so there. I'm lazy. It's the only name I remember. The toads. So he's tiny frog, and he says his name is Gamabunta. And he explains like how he hasn't been summoned for a while. None of the toads have been summoned for a long time. And he asks Deku a few questions, and Deku asks him a few questions. So the toad does a reverse summoning, kind of taking Deku with him to Mount. What was it called? Boca? I really need to rewatch that bit of Naruto. It's been a while since I watched Naruto. What should I say? Okay, so he kind of begins, try to begin training Deku. And some techniques. And now Deku's fighting someone that's more his size, since he's only been fighting Kurama at like a practice spar. So now he's fighting toads. He trains with them for a little bit until he realizes that it's time for the first day of school. So he quickly has them summon him back, and he's in the woods. So he quickly just runs back to his house as fast as possible. Crawls in the window and disperses the shadow clone. Now getting all the memories of what happened during that time. The shadow clone was not fed and was beaten since he got into 1A by his siblings. But the amount of chakra that was given to the shadow clone was quite a bit, so it was able to stay. But Deku got all the memories back from it and thought maybe going to UA is not going to be fun. So he gets there, and he's about to walk in. He's later than the original. That's when Uraraka goes up behind Hisashi, saying, I know that hair and that plain face. You're the guy that saved me." And that's when Hisashi said, "Who are you?" She says, "Don't you remember? You saved me. Remember?" And this is when Deku walks up to her and says, "Oh, hey, looks like you met my brother." She's like, "What?" Deku said, "Yeah, I'm a triplet." She said, "Oh, that's so cool." And she says, "How do you tell each other apart?" Well, how does someone tell you apart? Deku said, he has completely black hair, while I have a mix of black and green. My sister has completely green hair. And Uraraka says, "Oh, that's cool. So, what's your actual name?" And now, this is when Deku realized, oh wait, he's actually having a conversation that is like an actual conversation now. So he's kind of like stuttering now, because he didn't realize that before he's had to correct a whole bunch of people on who each other were, or his brother had to, and how to tell the difference. So he just kind of did it like as a out of routine. But now he's realized that he's actually talking to a girl. So he's like kind of stuttering, saying Izuku Midoriya. Then Hisashi speaks up and says his nickname is Deku. And pretty much that bit where she says, "Oh, Deku, I kind of like that. It kind of sounds like the name for You Can Do It." And then Deku says, "I'm Deku now." And she's like, and paradigm shift or whatever, that bit happens. Now, they get in and they see Deku senses someone's behind a desk. So he goes over there and he sees Aizawa. And Aizawa says, "Okay, everybody get ready. We're doing a quirk test. Whoever gets the last place fails and is expelled on the spot." This makes everyone tense up, except for Bakugo, saying, "Great, a challenge." So everybody was getting ready, and they were gonna do the first test. Deku was in a race between Bakugo, Tsukiji, and Sashi. just because I can. They're all on their mark, and well, Tsukiji was making herself float, getting ready to go. Bakugo was about to use his explosion to go forward. Hisashi was going to make himself fly using his fire. And he also had one for all powered up, so that way his flames are more powerful. This is when, no one could even tell. There's a slight blue aura around Deku, but only Deku noticed it, because no one else could see or sense chakra. So Deku was getting ready, and that's when Aizawa said to go. And Deku immediately went forward faster than the other people, getting to the end in 3 seconds. Bakugo in 3 minutes and not 3 minutes, 3 seconds, and a little bit after Deku, and then Tsukiji, then Hisashi. So they were all very surprised, because he doesn't have. They're asking. Bakugo had heard that Deku had a fireball quirk, but he didn't know. No one knew why he was so strong. This is when Deku said, "There's a few other things I didn't show off yet." And then came the what was it? Okay, now came the can't think. Was it okay? Now came the ball. Well, I'm gonna say it's the ball throw next. No, I'm gonna say it's like the grip strength test, and Deku just broke the machine. Weightlifting. He lifted as much as the number one person, getting a tie. In the side-to-side jumps, Mineta got first on that. Ball throw. On the ball throw, I'm gonna do the long jump first. So, Deku was running, and then he jumped, getting ready. And he wasn't that far. It was further than the normal person, quite a bit. But it wasn't, super far. But he used the shadow clone. He started using the shadow clone jutsu and had them throw him back in the air a few, 2 times, and he got completely past the pit. Everyone was kind of shocked. What is his quirk? What can he do? Now it was time for the ball throw. Hold on. Okay, I had to come inside because my dogs were going crazy because there was another dog outside. So woohoo. Now the ball throw. Deku, he charged up as much chakra as he could in his arm and got, I want to say, 708 meters. But Iraka got first in that one, so I'm gonna say that Deku got 2nd place. He got 1st place, actually. Now, Bakugo and Hisashi and Tsukiji immediately went to go attack Deku. And Aizawa managed to grab Bakugo, but not Tsukiji or Hisashi, and they're like, why do you have so many abilities? Tell us now. And they're about to attack Deku. Hisashi charging up one for all, and having his fist covered in fire. Tsukishi hovering some rocks. And this is when, like, before Aizawa could do anything, Deku's eyes glowed red. He had 3 Tomu in his eyes. And he just took them all down in both of them down in one swift motion. And he just said, do not even try that again. And that's where I'm going to leave this video off since I'm inside and I cannot talk loud. Goodbye.